Hey guys, it's Lindsay, and today is Sunday, January 17th, and I thought I'd start today off with a new little uh, video thing that I'm hoping to call Sunday Fun Day. Um, and I'm kind of starting this and hoping that I can continue on with it because I go through my work week where Sunday's like the last day of my work week, so I have Monday off, which is kind of nice. So I can do something Sunday night, like make a video. So I'll make a video on Sunday night, and then it will be up by Monday and everything. And I wanted to start it now, and just see how it goes and see how many Sundays I can get in, see how it might turn out, what it might turn out to be like. I am actually on Tuesday starting a child development class at one of my local colleges, which I'm very interested in, but that might kind of conflict with my Sunday Fun Day thing. But I'm kind of hoping that I can use Sunday Fun Day as a reward system for like getting stuff done before the last minute. So hopefully like I can make sure like, okay, I really want to be able to do this video on Sunday. So let's make sure that I get all my studying done between Monday and Saturday. So that's gonna hopefully be my way of doing something for myself that's rewarding, and also doing something that will help me keep a little bit on track. I also got a really nice planner. I'm gonna try and be super organized this for this class. I'm trying to be much more organized. When I was in college, I was not organized. And that led to a lot of procrastination. And yeah, I don't want that to be the case. This is an online class, so it's much easier to become off track. So yeah, I don't want that to happen. And since I'm working, I have to think about that and all that stuff. So yeah, that's besides the point. But anyway, I wanted to try and make Sunday Fun Day a nightly sort of Sunday thing, uh, a weekly thing that would be on Sunday nights, to kind of catch up on the week, to see what things might have been happening, to see what might be going on, and to kind of tell you about what's going on in my week. Right now, not much has been going on besides the fact that I'm going to class. I signed up for classes. I signed up for classes very, very late. I procrastinated. Like I said, I'm going to need to work on that. I still need to get my book, but I can't get it tomorrow because it is a holiday. So I have to get it literally the day class starts. Yes, that is going to be a nightmare. And then I'm going to have to start my class online. And but it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad that it's just one class right now. I'm not doing like 4 or 5 classes because I haven't taken a college course in a long time, so I need to kind of just reintroduce myself to the online world of it. And honestly, I've never taken an online class before, so I was like, "Oh, this is different than what I was expecting." So I'm also so used to being in the classroom that having everything being online is very different from what I'm used to. On completely irrelevant, oddball news, I was talking to my friend about how I am always thinking about how I would survive in the apocalypse. And like, it just seems right now that I really feel like I should learn and think about that. And just, just in case, understand how to survive during the apocalypse. And all of my friends right now are laughing with me. I know you are. You're watching this video and you're going, ha ha ha, Lindsay, I know you. And I know that. And I'm okay with that. But literally, all the time, I'm like, how would I survive in the apocalypse if it were to happen? I have many, many things that I have discussed with people. First of all, I prefer a bow and arrow over a gun. And this is why. They're much quieter, and you can reuse your arrows. You find them, you reuse them. A gun makes noise, can be kind of trigger happy. You don't have as much aim, and also once you use the bullet, you're done. I mean, it's so easy to see those post-apocalyptic shows, and it's like, hey, they have like unlimited ammo. Not so much. So you gotta like count your blessings on how many like magazines that you have when you're having like a gun and everything. A bow and arrow is also kind of easier to take care of. If you don't know anything about bow and arrows, like there's different types. I took archery when I was in high school, so I kind of know a little bit about it. There's like a compound bow, which is more just kind of a straightforward bow. Oh, no, wait, wrong one. I did the wrong thing. Okay, sorry. A recurve bow, which is more like a straightforward one. A straightforward bow. It just kind of does like. Hold on. Looks like that. But looks like that. It's like a curve. Ha ha ha. But then a compound bow, you've got like 6 different mechanical parts at the top and the bottom. And I don't even know how to draw this. But vaguely, it's like this. And it's got like a bunch of pulley, it's almost got like pulley system going on in that one, on a compound bow. And the difference basically, in very short terms, is that you have to do more work to pull back the string on a recurve bow because you're using all of the weight. Whereas a compound bow, the pulley system will, at a certain point, the pulley system will start to take the weight off of you. So that's kind of nice, but if it breaks, there's really no fixing it if you're out in the wild. Whereas if you break a recurved bow string, you can just restring it. You can get a new string and restring it. So honestly, I'd go with a recurve bow, despite the fact that it would probably be harder to do like a pull. Yeah. But yeah, so that's amazing. Also, another thing that I've thought about. If any of you out there have seen the movie Enola Holmes, and this is a very small spoiler, she decides to wear a corset and everything, which is like a whalebone corset and everything, and she's like, oh, this has like no use, blah blah blah, and then she like is doing this fight scene with this guy, and then he like stabs her, and then like nothing happens because the whalebone corset like stops the stabbing from like going actually through. And she's like, I knew this thing had an actual use. And I looked it up online, like, could this actually work? And whalebones possibly could have stopped like a light knife attack, but like steel bone corsets, those things could totally stand knife attacks. So like if I were in the apocalypse, I'd want a steel bone corset just like as like, because there's no way I'm getting Kevlar. Like, there's no way I can afford or get Kevlar anyway. I'd want a steel bone corset. That's the best thing I can do. Wear that under my clothes all the time. Be like, yeah, you think you got me? Mm-mm. Nope, I got you. Anyway, also, as just a fun thing that I've been doing, and you will think that I'm crazy. I have been creating a guide to the apocalypse, and it's like, ha ha ha, I'll be laughing over your corpses as you're dead at the bottom of the corner. And it's so true because I looked up like all these different things. Like I was like thinking like, okay, what would I put in this like this guide if I were to have like a survival guide for the apocalypse? I'd be like, well, I want to have like a how-to section. I'd want to have like edible plants. I want to have poisonous plants. I want to have medicinal plants. I want to have like, you know, tips for different things like that. And so I looked up all this stuff and I started looking up just like, okay, edible plants in the Midwest because, I live in the Midwest. And I was like looking all these things up and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. And some of them they were like telling me like, oh, health benefits. And I was like, well, that's really cool. And some of them were telling me like, oh, be careful. It could be mistaken for this other thing. And then I like put in like be careful, and then I would like put in a description of what it would look like or what it was good for, what it tasted like. And then I was getting I was literally, this is how dedicated I am to this project, guys. I was getting pictures of these plants and putting it onto the Google Doc. And it's like pictures of like different stages of this plant, like the leaves, the stalks, like the flowers. And you don't understand how important this is because like some stuff can be really good and like edible, like burdock root, that's edible. Like you can eat that stuff and that's healthy for you. You can make food and like you can make like stew and stuff out of that. And that can be really good for you. But like then there's this stuff that looks like carrots, like if you're looking at the flower portion from the top, and that's like it can be water hemlock or poisonous hemlock. First of all, those are two different things, and water hemlock is literally deadly. Like if the sap gets on you, it's like 99% positive that you're going to die because you're going to start having seizures, fits, and then you're going to go into respiratory arrest and die of like respiratory failure. Yeah, like there's no stopping it. And I'm like looking at like antidote. How do I stop this? And it's like there is no antidote. Be like, okay, so die in peace. R.I.P. Bye bye. Let's just make sure that I know what this looks like. And then I'm like, poisonous hemlock. How do I get rid of that? How do I not touch that one? Poisonous hemlock, it's like, okay, don't brush up against it because the sap can probably come off of it, but it won't kill you. It will probably cause some side effects, but it's not going to kill you. And then there's like poison ivy and poison oak, and it's just like, you'll get a rash. Just, wait it out. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I could take that. And I'm like, oh my God, these things are crazy. Like water hemlock is scary. Like it scares me to death. Like I don't ever want to go into a grove and just like, anytime I'm gonna see like white flowers is gonna scare me. Like don't go near water with white flowers. No, that like look up water hemlock. Deadly. Deadly. Okay, I'm sorry. Just had to go on a roll there. So yeah, I will be surviving the apocalypse while the rest of you guys will be dying. I'm also like, how do I make soap? How do I, do how do I cook for like stuff like that? Like, how do I do all this other stuff, You know, what are some pro tips for like hunting? Like, how do I make a snare? Snares are great for catching bunnies. No offense to animals. I mean, but like bunnies are really great for eating. Like, how do I cook this? Like, preparation, like craziness. And I was looking up, like, I get all like the soap makers nowadays, like using that crazy ingredient that's like super toxic and everything. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome, but first of all, that's not going to be around all the time. I'm going to have to find that at a grocery store or online. And that's not going to happen in the apocalypse. And I'm like, second of all, they were able to make this back in the day. So somehow, some YouTube video is going to teach me how to make old school soap. So I've been looking at some old school soap recipes that probably smell terrible, but will make my clothes non well they'll get them so that they're clean. That's all that matters. That's what's been in my head, and I haven't really been able to talk to you guys about it. But I'm really happy that I have. So hopefully I'll be able to do Sunday fun days. I think they're gonna probably be more like Sunday oh my god days. But I am excited to see where this leads. And I hope you guys have a good night. I will see you next Sunday. Bye.